So hi everyone, it's Kieran here at Magical Traveller. Hope you're having a great day. Today I am coming from you on board the Holland America Line Koningsdam, where we've just been taking part in a 7-night sailing to Alaska, including the Inside Passage and Glacier Bay. But what I thought I'd do is just give you a quick tour of this really gorgeous cabin that we're staying in as part of our sailing here on board, and just give you a tour. So we are currently on board a balcony suite. So this is kind of the lead-in balcony class that you can have on board. They do also have a suite class available as well, which gives you a little bit more room, and then you then go into Neptune class as well, which is your more traditional suite class on board. So there are plenty of options if you are somebody who likes a little bit more space, so definitely keep that in mind if you are thinking of booking a cruise on board Koningsdam especially, or the Pinnacle class of ships with Holland America Line. Now, just to give you a quick little look around, just because I'm doing this, which is a bit odd to open the wardrobe first, but that is where the full-length mirror is. So the full-length mirror is literally in the wardrobe as soon as you come in. So just to give you a bit of a reference, that there is the door to your stateroom. As you come in, then you've got this wardrobe on the side. So this is kind of where Phil has been using to store all his clothes. We've kind of gone for his wardrobe this time around rather than having a shared one. And then that's the wardrobe I've been using for all my clothes. So again, plenty of storage space for clothes. There is a tie rack there as well. So if you are somebody who likes to dress for gala night, then you have plenty of options there as well. Then here again, you've got more storage space next to the closet, just to give you a reference, with the safe as well. So that is again a perfect size safe for a laptop if you did need to work while you are away, which, spoiler alert, I have had to. Then you have your minibar facilities as well, which is chargeable, is extra. Even if you do take out a drinks package or book the Have It All package on board, you do have to pay for your drinks as well. But you do have a minibar in your room if you would like to use that. Now, I'm not going to open the drawers because it's got my underwear in there, but again, 3 drawers facilities there as well. So again, loads and loads of storage space for storing your clothes, especially for when you're on one of the longer sailings like we are on board a 7-night sailing. Just going across, then you do have this kind of nice then drinks cabinet where you can store all your glasses if you wanted to. And then slightly lower down then is where there is again your kind of ice facilities if you did want to water ice. We've been kind of using it to keep things like masks, water bottles, hand sanitizer, just because it's a really handy place when walking through to store things like that. Just a bit lower then, you've got another shelf for storing stuff if you wanted to. We've got with us then, so Thompson, the Rocky Mountaineer Engineer Bear, where we've just come off the Rocky Mountaineer, but also then McKinley, the Holland America Moose as well. So we've got him sharing the trip with us as well. And then another storage unit here underneath. Now, this is usually where the blankets would be stored. So if you wanted to kind of sit on the balcony and wrap yourself in a blanket, that's where they would be. But because we've been using them, they are actually outside of that area. But again, more storage space there. So just to show you then, this is the main kind of room. I'll go outside in a minute and show you the gorgeous view we've got. And again, one of the main reasons why you would book a balcony, especially on the Alaska sailing on the Inside Passage. But just show you the bedroom. So there are our towels drying, so forgive that. Like I say, we do normally sleep in our rooms and use the rooms and film them as we've been using them, just to show you what they're actually like to be slept in, rather than showing you kind of a showroom. That's all prim and proper. We actually use the rooms and then show you what they're like so you can see them being used. Now on the side of the bedside, you do have American sockets, and as well as a USB socket as well for charging mobile phones if you needed to. Then a bedside unit again with even more storage space if you need to store stuff by the bedside. And then you've got your reading light and bedside light as well. Great thing is as well, these are located both sides. So you do have this as well on the other side of the bed. So there's no fighting over who gets the power socket and who gets to have the night light. You've got that for the two of you as well. So really, really great to have. Again, double bed can be configured into a twin bed if you wanted to. So you can have a room sharing, or obviously have them put together as well as a double. This is currently set up. This is a really sad reminder that our cruise is coming to an end. They have put out the luggage mats for us, so obviously we're not getting our luggage suitcases onto the bed. But they are also on the beds for you when you do arrive and check in as well as kind of all the literature, which I'll get to in a second. There's quite a lot of literature you get as part of your sailing. Suitcases fit under the bed, so really handy as well. Kind of if you're traveling, we've been here now, we've done 7 days beforehand, 7 days on the cruise, so we've got quite a lot of luggage. We've got 2 full suitcases and a overhead suitcase all fitting under the bed, so we don't have to worry about them being in the room anywhere, which is a really nice feature. Then you come to the sofa bed. So there's a really nice comfy sofa bed, really soft cushions on the side, I'm going to be honest. So they're not really great for relaxing into the side cushions. But again, it's a really comfy, soft day bed if you want to use that. And you can see there, that's where our blankets are as well that we've been using while we've been sat on the balcony. This can be pulled out then into a sofa bed. So you could technically fit either, couples in the main bed and then children, or you can have kind of couples sharing and both have a double bed if you wanted to as well. So that's a really nice feature. Up here is where your life vests are going to be stored. Now, this is kind of a clever idea, to be honest. As much as it's random to have this in the room, it's kind of a bit of a dead space, but it also then means then your life vests aren't actually then in your main wardrobe. So that gives you then more storage space in your wardrobe, and then all your clothes stay there, and you haven't got things like your life vests randomly in your wardrobe that you're using as well. So a really nice touch there. What you'll see throughout the ship and throughout the Holland America line as well is there's a big tie and connection to kind of art and to the music as well. So lots of the artwork on board is very much inspired by kind of music. So this is obviously a close-up of an instrument, which is really, really cool and a really nice touch as well. And I think it gives the ship and the fleet a nice bit of character as well. Now, there are lights here as well. So there is an underlight here if you did want to read maybe in the night or just have that intimate light in, make it a bit more moody. There are loads of lighting options throughout the room, not just the bedside lights. There's the underside lighting there. Another really cool light as well is there is a motion sensor light as well, which isn't going to come on now because it's daytime. But what's really handy, and I've actually been quite surprised how much we've needed it. So say if one of you needs to get up and go to the restroom in the evening, as you walk around here and walk towards the restroom, the motion sensor on the wall there actually picks up that you're in this area, and underneath that cabinet is a night light, which lights the floor. So it's actually really handy, especially if you do need to get up in the middle of the night and you're kind of thumbing around the room to work out where things are, because they are quite dark with the curtains. That's been a really great feature. That at first I was like, how do I turn it off? And then I realized it was a motion sensor. So just so you don't think the same as well, that is a motion sensor light. Then you've got the desk unit here as well, which is really handy, really nice chair as well. Now, we have been working on this cruise, looking after customers' bookings as well back home. So I have had to do some work, so it's been really great to have that space there as well. And again, more storage space in the cupboards, in the units here as well. Now, this is where the hairdryer is. So that's where you'll find them. And again, plenty of plug sockets. So forgive the water, the glass there, but we've got again US sockets, European sockets, and more USB sockets as well as then if you did want to use this as a vanity space, you then also have vanity lights on this as well. So again, a really great multifunctional space if you do need to use it for that. Now, I'm going to cheat and go into the restroom quickly, just so you can see what the bathroom looks like on board. And again, it's a really spacious bathroom for a cruise ship, which I really love about the newer ships. They are kind of giving you quite a lot of space. So just to give you a quick tour, that is just a rail. That's not actually usable. But just to show you, so you've got plenty of storage space underneath there for trash and things like that. And then this is the actual storage space itself to use in the bathroom. So loads of space. We tend to keep our toiletries in our toiletry bags so they're not kind of splashing out, and then just keep out the things that we use daily. Really, really gorgeous feature as well. With Holland America Line, you do get Elemis toiletries as well to use, so hand lotion and soap there. And in the bathroom as well, then the shower units you get as well, so some soap, conditioner and bath soap. So everyone has that really gorgeous Elemis kind of spa smell on them, which the corridor also smells of. So it actually has a really nice effect of making the entire ship smell of that really nice spa smell that you get from premium spas. So really, really love that. And I've been using that quite a lot. Then just going down again, just to show you've got the storage unit here as well to store things on as well as then again your vanity mirror as well if you are getting ready in the bathroom. Toilet unit there as well. Forgive the towel, sorry, that we've been using that to wipe up. And then here's the shower unit as well then. Really nice shower, really warm, really, really great shower to use type of thing. And then again, you've got a foot rest, which I've been told the women love to use on board cruise ships. So if you have somebody who does need to shave your legs, you do have a handy foot rest there as well to use that. So great, really, really good bathroom. Obviously, cruise ships trying to share that with another person can be a bit tricky, but we've had kind of no real problems, just other than having to kind of reach around each other from times. But then just to take you lastly then to the highlight of sailing in a balcony, especially on the inside passage in Alaska like we are. This is our balcony, really spacious. You've got your 2 chairs here, your footrest, and a little stool there as well to store drinks on and things like that. But then you are then greeted by these absolutely gorgeous views of the Alaska coastline. Now, we are at the end of our sailing, so we've sailed from Vancouver up to Alaska, stopping off in Juneau, Ketchikan and Skagway, as well as then doing Glacier Bay, and now we're sailing back down now into the Inside Passage, back to Vancouver, where unfortunately our journey does end tomorrow. But what a fantastic way to spend a day at sea with all this gorgeous coastline. Now, we have spotted whales, only one so far, but we have been able to spot a whale. We've been able to spot otters and various kind of sea life as well. So again, really great for nature watching if you did want to kind of sit by and watch the world go by. So I'm just going to take you back into the balcony, give you a little view, sorry, of the room looking this way. Sorry for the jump cut, camera decided to crash, so I'm going to carry on from here now. I just quickly want to talk about the paperwork that you get delivered into your room. There's this really cool kind of literature rack that you have underneath your TV unit. So there's obviously the usual things in there, like your guides to kind of getting on board. So this Welcome on Board guide has all the information about things like the dining restaurants, where to find them, what bars are open, things like the app and how to get around the ship, things like that. So that's really handy to have a paper copy or something like that, particularly since the app is really good, actually. They've got a navigator app that has kind of show times and things like that. But obviously, if you're somebody who doesn't like using a lot of technology when you're on board, it's just great to have so much literature available to you kind of in person each day. Now, this note for you is basically where our masks were. So obviously at the moment, we are still in a post-COVID world. You do have to wear a mask while you are on board and walking around the ship. So that's just a little note to remind you of that. You can obviously then take them off when you are sat down and dining and when you're sat down enjoying yourself. But just when you are in public spaces walking around, you do have to wear a mask. Then you get this when and where, which is a really handy guide that kind of has all the different ship activities. So it just kind of has what time all the different activities are happening, where we are on each day, and what time things like all aboard and sail away time are, just so you know, and then any dress codes if they are applicable. Again, really handy, because I know not everybody loves to use an app, so it's just really great to have all those activities available for you when you are planning out your day. Then as well, as it is a cruise ship, you do get your shopping guides as well. So for each of the ports that we've been visiting, we've had shopping guides. I'll be honest, there's a lot of diamonds involved in that. I wonder why. But you do have kind of some really handy shopping guides if you are looking to kind of get some really great bargains while you are in port. We did today, or last night even, received a $50 gift card to use in the spa. We're not going to use that just because we're not really spa people, but that's a nice touch if you did want to do that. Then there's some other general information, like I say, how to use the navigator app, disembarkation notice we've had today, so basically they're kicking us off tomorrow, just things like that, basically health advisory notices, laundry packages, things like that. And then when we entered Glacier Bay, we did have this really nice map handed to us by the National Park Service. That was on our stateroom door as well, which is a really cool memento, but also a really cool map that just kind of shows you where we've been while we were out exploring Glacier Bay. So that was really nice. And then this little thing here, we've kept it, but it's basically just a notice to remind us when the clocks are going forward or back. We had one of those each day just to remind us as well. And the last thing we had, which I think was a really nice touch, is this Holland America Journeys card. Now, it's like a little passport, basically, with multiple pages in there. But then what happens is, once you complete your sailing, you get given this really cool little sticker. And then you get to kind of stick it inside your Journeys planner here. So you have a really nice memento of all the sailings you've done with Holland America, which I think is a really nice touch. And I wish more cruise lines would do something like that. Just so you can kind of build up your book of kind of all the sailings you've had, in a really nice way to remember those sailings later on. Then lastly, just there is TV, ultimately. Really good interactive TV, has lots of on-demand movies. It does have live TV, but I think the signal's not working, so we can't have any live TV for some reason. I've not been able to watch anything. But again, really good to see kind of all the different restaurants and things like that available. So again, a really, really nice touch as well to have that smart TV in your room as well. So guys, that's it. I hope you really enjoyed having this little tour of a balcony suite here on board Holland America Koningsdam. It's been a really great sailing. We've loved having this room. It's kind of perfect with lots of different options, depending on how you like to cruise, whether you're somebody who likes to relax, just drop and go, or whether you want to, as I say, take in those gorgeous kind of ocean views. So imagine being in Glacier Bay and having that on your doorstep, wrapped up with those blankets, going to Grand Dutch Cafe and getting a hot chocolate, maybe with a Baileys. Not saying we have been, but you could do if you wanted to. And just enjoying those gorgeous views from your own privacy on the balcony as well. But again, the ship is incredible. Loads of space to go out and about as well and explore. But guys, if you are thinking of booking a cruise either with Holland America or you'd love to explore the Alaska region, definitely do get in touch with us. We are cruise experts. We love cruising, and we would love to help you find the perfect cruise line on the perfect sailing to make sure you have the perfect time. Other than that, guys, all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.